Well, hello, everyone. This is Pastor Terry. Just wanted to take a moment and share this thought with you. On Fridays, I get the opportunity of having lunch with my wife, and I cherish those days. I cherish that time. So on Friday, I go out and I go to a restaurant, I order food, and I go back to where she works, and we have lunch together. Well, I was at a restaurant a few Fridays ago, and I was looking at the menu, just kind of thinking of what to order, and there was this guy in front of me, and there was a guy waiting for his order. The guy in front of me was kind of fumbling through his pockets. He was dressed nice, and jeans and a dress shirt and a sports coat, and he's fumbling through his pockets, and the lady at the cash register, you could tell that she was just a little annoyed that he didn't have his money ready. But you could tell that he was struggling, trying to find the right amount of money as he kept searching through his pockets and wiggling. You can hear the change clinging. And the guy that had already ordered, he walked up to him, put his hand on his back, and he looked at the lady at the register and said, "I'll take care of it." The gentleman whose meal was paid for, he just almost broke down in tears, and he said, "Thank you. I've been out of work. I've been doing interviews, and I just can't seem to get the jobs. And I'm just trying to make it." Well, I placed my order, and I got my food and left, and they had gotten their food and left. And deep down inside, my heart was aching. I've been doing a lot of study in our Bible study, and even in our sermon series on 1 John about loving one another. And I started thinking to myself, was that God telling me? Was that God giving me the example of what I should be doing? Of how I could have been joining Him in His mission? Loving one another, being a co-worker in the mission field. You see, we have opportunities each day. God puts people in our paths each day so that we can show Him, that we can exemplify Him, that we can love one another as He has loved us. It talks about in Scripture how He would leave the 99 to go find that one. And I started thinking to myself, would I do the same? That image has been in my mind a lot. Would I have done the same? Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians that we are co-workers in the kingdom, along with everyone within the church. We are co-workers to go out and share the love of Jesus. In Galatians, it talks about how we have opportunities. We have opportunities to do good to all people. And it might be just spending time in prayer. It might be giving a few words of encouragement, letting them know that they matter, that they are loved. It might be laying down a few extra dollars to pay for someone who's down on their luck. Who knows? Think of all the opportunities God has put in your path to show and share Him. Maybe today you'll see the opportunity. Maybe today you'll miss it. I know I have. But I can pray that God opens my eyes so that I can see the people in my path that He has placed, so that I can share Him, that I can continue to love one another, so that Jesus is lifted high. That's my prayer for myself. That's my prayer for you, that we can lift Jesus high, that we can love one another, that we can care for the people that he has placed in our path. God's blessings be with all of you as we join Jesus in his mission, as we connect people to Christ, the source of life. Sin and its ways grow old. All of my heart turns to stone, and I'm left with no strength to arise. How you need to be lifted high. Sin and its ways lead to pain, left here with hurt and shame. So no longer will I leave your side. Jesus, you be lifted high. You be lifted high. You be lifted high. You be lifted high in my life, oh God. And I fall to my knees, so it's you that they see, not I. Jesus, you be lifted high. And even now that I'm inside your hands, help me not to grow prideful again. Don't let me forsake sacrifice. Jesus, you be lifted high. And if I'm blessed with the riches of kings, how could I ever think that it was me? For you brought me from darkness to light. Jesus, you be lifted high. You be lifted high. You be lifted high. You be lifted high in my life, oh God. And I fall to my knees, so it's you that they see, not I. Jesus, you be lifted high. You be lifted high. Oh Jesus, you be lifted high. You be lifted high in my life, oh God. So I fall to my knees, so it's you that they see, not I. Jesus, you be lifted high. You be lifted high. You be lifted high. You be lifted high in my life, oh God. So I fall to my knees, so it's you that they see, not I. Jesus, you be lifted God.